In a small town there lived a guy named Jake, who was known for his charming personality but not his culinary skills. Jake had a crush on a girl named Emily, whose laughter was like music and whose smile could light up the darkest days. One day while they were chatting over coffee, Emily mentioned her favorite dish, a classic homemade lasagna. Her eyes sparkled with joy as she described the rich layers of pasta, cheese, and sauce, each bite a taste of heaven. That moment, Jake felt a surge of determination. He wanted to make her smile like that, to see that sparkle in her eyes every day. But there was a problem. Jake had never cooked a meal in his life. Instead of being discouraged, he decided that this challenge was just what he needed to step out of his comfort zone. Jake started his journey by researching recipes online, watching countless cooking videos, and taking notes. He learned about the importance of fresh ingredients and how each layer of the lasagna contributed to its flavor. With every failed attempt, burnt pasta, lumpy sauce, and overcooked cheese, Jake's resolve only grew stronger. He recalled Emily's laughter, imagining how proud she would be when he finally mastered the dish. One weekend, armed with a grocery list and a heart full of hope, Jake set off to the market. He chose the ripest tomatoes, the freshest basil, and the creamiest mozzarella, feeling like a true chef. Back in his tiny kitchen, he put on an apron and turned on the music, letting the rhythm guide his movements. As he chopped, stirred, and layered, he felt a sense of freedom, a connection to something greater than himself. Cooking became more than just a task. It was a form of expression, a way to channel his feelings for Emily. After hours of hard work, the lasagna was finally in the oven, bubbling and golden brown. Jake could hardly contain his excitement as the aroma filled the air, a tantalizing promise of what was to come. When the timer went off, he carefully pulled the dish out, his heart racing with anticipation. He plated the lasagna with care, adding a sprig of basil on top for that final touch. With a nervous smile, he headed to Emily's apartment, the dish cradled in his arms like a treasure. When Emily opened the door, her eyes widened in surprise, and Jake felt a rush of adrenaline. He presented the lasagna with a flourish, and her smile lit up the room just as he had hoped. As they sat together, savoring each bite, Jake realized that the journey had been just as important as the destination. Cooking had taught him patience, resilience, and the power of love to inspire change. In that moment, he understood that it wasn't just about the lasagna. It was about the effort he put into making her happy. Emily's laughter filled the air once more, and Jake knew he had achieved something special. From that day on, cooking became a shared adventure, a way to create memories and celebrate their love. Jake learned that stepping out of his comfort zone opened doors he never knew existed. He discovered that passion and dedication could transform anyone into a chef, regardless of their starting point. As they prepared meals together, their bond deepened, and they learned more about each other. In the kitchen, they laughed, they argued over recipes, and most importantly, they grew closer. Jake's journey to learn how to cook became a metaphor for life, a reminder that love and effort can conquer all. He realized that the best dishes are made not just with ingredients, but with heart and soul. In the end, Jake didn't just learn to cook. He learned to love and to live fully, embracing every challenge that came his way.